My name is Freddie St George and I am a member of BNI in West Sussex, and I've been a member since 2004, and I've always occupied the slot of printer. In 2005 we had a visitor day at our chapter, the Heart of Sussex, and along to that chapter, that visitor day at our chapter, came a young lady who produced a monthly community magazine called the Haywards Heath Handbook. I got there first. That's always been my secret weapon, is always get to the meeting first. I am properly super punctual. In fact, I always get places really early. But I got there early, as I always do, and I manned the desk, and I provided the welcome for all the visitors that we had coming that day. Got chatting to Astrid, her name was, and she said that she printed her magazine in Birmingham. And I asked why. If your magazine is a local community magazine, why are you printing in Birmingham? And she explained that she belonged to a license organisation called MyMags, and there was hundreds of these magazines around the UK. So we ultimately managed to get her in, and we started printing her magazine, which was brilliant news for us because that meant a turnover of £1,000 a month coming in every month as a result of BNI. So my partners at that point were like, wow, this is amazing. And it was the first kind of foray we'd had into networking and referral marketing as we did with BNI. Fast forward a little bit, and I went up to Birmingham to see the licensor of MyMags, and I pitched to them an idea that we would upgrade their magazines from A5 to B5 at no cost, that would take them from mono throughout to colour, full colour throughout at no extra cost, and that we would also offer them an incentive, and it was a brilliant incentive at the time. Print 12 consecutive editions with us and we'll print your 13th for you for free. That was just the beginning of a tsunami of inquiries and then business, and ultimately we started producing, we ended up producing 70 of these magazines on a monthly basis. It was just incredible. Fast forward a little bit longer, a bit further into the future, and I went up to see the licensor, who was telling me that he had a new plan, a new idea for a business, and it was called Raring to Go. And it was a quarterly magazine aimed at families with primary school children, what to do and where to go. And would we be interested in printing these magazines? And of course, hands straight in the air, I said, absolutely. And that was the interesting thing, that business started, that was worth about £800,000 that first year of printing, because these magazines were bigger in terms of page count and volumes. They were between 10 and 15,000 copies per edition, and they sold 70 franchise areas in the first 6 months. It was just incredible. And I traced that journey all the way back to that visitor day back at Heart of Sussex when Astrid walked in through the door. And that for me is really why I'm still a member of BNI today, and I feel passionately about the success it's given me and the opportunity it's given me.